Go for it.
I don't.
Government is what takes all of your money and gives you very little in return.
That is not true.
Okay, that's
Yes! Yes! Based! Good kid.
I mean, it's kind of true. It depends on the kind of government.
Taxes are for.
Yeah, that is what taxes are for, but taxes are theft, children.
Yeah. Oh, base kids. Schooling Ben Shapiro on his own show. I love it. All right. Ben Shapiro explains politics to kids. Hells yeah. But from the mouth of babes, will the truth be revealed? I'm excited.
Library. And I know what you're thinking. Ben, haven't you read all the books there already? Of course I have, but that's not why we're here. My producers have given me a stack of cards. They have a bunch of terms on them having to do with the government. I have to explain these to very, very small children in a fashion that kids can understand. So we'll find out how this is going to go. This video is sponsored by our friends over at Conservatives.
By the way, you know how conservatives are always telling you that the left is trying to indoctrinate your kids and teach, you know, newborn fetuses about CRT and all that other malarkey that they espouse? They have been ramping up the indoctrination, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, choo-choo train. We'll make it fun. We'll make it for the kids in ways that, like, no one else is coming close. PragerU has PragerU Kids. They're, like, doing that in full force. Matt Walsh is selling transphobic children books and is now one of the top sellers in the LGBTQ plus section and is very proud of that. Ben Shapiro is now teaching politics to children. They're the ones that are trying to indoctrinate your kids.
Hey guys, how's it going? Wow, you're very well-behaved children. All right, so I'm supposed to teach you about things today, so get ready.
Yay?
Yay?
I've seen my mom look at him on Facebook. She said he was a very smart guy.
Do you think he is?
Well, now that I've met him, maybe.
Freedom. Okay, freedom.
Definition?
Oh yeah, give me a definition, go for it.
America.
Definition of freedom is America. Okay, that's actually, okay, I kind of like that. I'm with you. America. Okay, so.
America.
Freedom is not the ability to do whatever you want. Freedom is the ability to make good choices and have those pay off. A lot of people kind of think that freedom is you get to do what you want. So if you want to run into a tree, that's freedom.
Eat.
Yeah, exactly. You shouldn't eat people like that. You don't have freedom to eat people.
I could be wrong on this. You have the freedom to do that, though, don't you? Like, I don't think it's illegal in Canada to run headfirst into a tree. Maybe it is in America. I don't know. Has that passed?
Bad.
I forgot what that's called.
It's called cannibalism.
My mom and dad told me I was gonna meet Ben Shapiro.
And did you know who he was?
Nope.
Government. Okay, so who has?
It would be really creepy if kids were like, "Oh yeah, no, I listen to Ben Shapiro 3 to 4 hours a day. He speaks the truth."
An idea about government. Go for it.
I don't.
Government is what takes all of your money and gives you very little in return.
That is not true.
Okay, that's
Yes! Yes! Based! Good kid.
I mean, it's kind of true. It depends on the kind of government.
Taxes are for.
Yeah, that is what taxes are for, but taxes are theft, children.
Fuck yeah. Oh, base kids. Fucking schooling Ben Shapiro on his own show. I love it. Oh, cold-blooded. Let's play that one more time. Instant replay.
Go for it.
I don't.
Government is what takes all of your money and gives you very little in return.
That is not true.
Okay, that's kind. I mean, it's kind of true. It depends on the kind of government.
Taxes are for.
Yeah, that is what taxes are for, but taxes are theft, children. The reality is that government is necessary so that people don't hurt each other, so that people don't murder each other. Right, so people don't eat people. That's...
Oof, this really speaks to the core beliefs. So they want state power exclusively to be able to utilize state power. That's it. Government should be in place so that we have cops and military. Anything else is a waste of your money. Any social programs that might help you. You know, even roads are kind of iffy. Do we need roads? People could build their own roads at the end of the day. I mean, we'll eventually have flying cars. Why do we even need roads? But hey, it will stop people from doing bad things.
Right,
Yes.
you do need a government to prevent people from eating people. The Constitution. Who knows something about the Constitution? Anybody heard of the Constitution? Anybody heard of the Constitution?
Heard of it.
Okay, so the Constitution. Okay, the Constitution is the document that lays out the list of rules for what the government can do and what the government cannot do. So the Declaration of Independence is 1776. So right as we're founding the country, right as the founding fathers are founding the country in the Revolutionary War, we fought a war against Great Britain in 1776.
Maybe you do know a lot.
What was that?
And
And talk
Okay,
fast.
maybe you do know a lot.
And talk fast.
Yeah, I do
Yes,
talk
very
fast.
fast.
But you guys can keep up. You're young.
I do run pretty fast.
I'm sure you
I
do.
can run very fast.
I mean,
run super
Let me tell you,
fast.
I don't worry about talking too fast with kids because my kids wipe me out. My kids tire me out. Okay, the president.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
Who knows who the
Biden.
president is right now?
Biden.
Yeah.
Joe Biden.
That's right.
Unfortunately, Joe Biden.
I'm with you.
Damn, we have some Biden haters.
Unfortunately, Joe
Yeah,
Biden.
unfortunately, Joe Biden. Yeah, yeah, I know.
Trump is
Yeah,
very good.
Trump,
Yeah.
he is the best.
He was better.
I kind of feel like these were selectively pulled from what their parents might be telling them. I mean, I'm for the Joe Biden is shitty. I'm kind of lost that the Trump is the best part though.
Don't insult the president because he will come and attack you.
Whoa.
Hey now.
Yeah, he's way off base about that.
Taxes.
Oh, the talking heads is what really helps this.
Okay, do you guys like taxes?
Taxes are fees that you have to pay for your houses.
Well, yeah, it's not, there is,
And air conditioning and solar.
right, you have to pay taxes on like everything.
Yeah.
Like
Watches,
everything. Except,
electricity.
not on your income in Florida, because
I hate
Florida's amazing.
electricity.
Right, so taxes are the government
Florida doesn't have income tax? I didn't know that.
takes a part of the money that you spend, or the money that you earn, or the property value of your house.
On useless stuff. What about debt?
Mostly, yes. I mean, they're supposed to spend it on things like the police. They're not supposed to.
Wow, I actually learned from this. There's no income tax in Florida, and there's a total of 9 states in the U.S. that have no income tax. The attraction to move to another state or relocate to another country to Florida is very appealing for many reasons. Having on average 237 days of sunshine certainly helps, but the fact that the Florida state income tax rate is 0% is even more enticing. Taxes are something that everyone should legally pay, and we're going to specifically cover how income tax in Florida to take into consideration. Other taxes will be liable to pay your income if you reside in the sunshine state. Interesting.
Spend it on just random projects or silly things that they have in their head, and they tend to spend it on kind of silly things very often. But as you get older, you will realize how little you like taxes. Taxes are very, very annoying.
I already think they're terrible.
Alrighty, let's see what else.
Yeah.
Quantitative easing.
What?
Wow, who put this one in here?
What is that?
All right, are we really gonna do this?
laughing?
We could do this.
You put that one in there, Ben. Wow. Who's writing these things? It's my handwriting, anyways.
Okay,
No.
so yeah, I know. I'm with you.
Everybody's laughing.
The reason that they're laughing is because this is super duper complicated. You know what a dollar is, right? Y'all used dollars before. How about Monopoly money? Have you guys ever played Monopoly? Right? Okay.
My mom and dad in it.
If you guys went to the store with Monopoly money, could you buy anything?
No.
No, you couldn't. Why not?
Because it's fake.
Because it's not real money. There is an agency of the federal government. It's called the Federal Reserve. Okay, the Federal Reserve controls how many dollars are out there. If they just print a bunch of dollars and then they just give you those dollars, it turns out they didn't make you rich. All that happened is that your dollar now doesn't buy as many things. If the Federal Reserve just makes $1,000 and gives it to you and gives it to everybody, you can't buy an ice cream bar with $1 anymore. Now the ice cream bar is going to cost like $1,000.
Pilford Brimley, thank you
that's
for
what
the prime.
quantitative easing is.
Can you explain to me the concept of quantitative easing? Go.
I forgot.
So guys, you just learned more than you will in all of college about how the government works. So one of the questions that I frequently get asked is, how do I talk to my own children about conservative values and the things that matter? And my answer is Conservakids. Conservakids brings you books like Home of the Brave, for example, in which they discuss.
Oh, this is the ad in the middle of it. Oh, okay.
I'm 38, which to you guys seems like super old, right? Like, no? Okay, good. That's true.
My mom's 42.
My dad's
my
52.
daddy. My dad is 48.
I'll wait until my kids are grown up. I would never run for office while I have little kids, because I want to be home with my kids. My kids are super cute. I want to spend like a lot of time with them.
When is Ben gonna admit?
Oh shit, are we getting a Ben presidential run announcement? Or a tease? Is he teasing? Holy shit. That one slipped under the radar, but that's scary.
That he's gonna run for president.
If he wanted to be president, he would probably be it tomorrow, but he just talks about it.
Raise your hand if you want Trump to be president.
That means you as well.
I want you to be president.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Why are the people angry at the government?
Why are people angry at the government? Because sometimes the government tells us to do stuff the government shouldn't tell us to do.
Do you think homeschooling will ever be banned?
Not in Florida. So I think that there will be places that try to stop homeschooling. I come from a state called California, where monsters roam the streets and garbage is strewn everywhere. It's a horror-scape.
Is he calling homeless people monsters? Okay, Ben, on brand.
No, I'm joking. They don't actually have real monsters, but it's a really poorly, the way that they run the state is really bad. So they have lots of crime, they have high taxes.
Like you think there is a monster.
Right, exactly. I came here because Florida is amazing, guys. You're so lucky to be growing up in Florida. Florida's amazing.
America is the best, but Florida's really hot.
What does the government do?
What does the government do? Okay, so there's various kinds of government. There's your local government, like where you live, and then there's the state government, like the state of Florida, and then there's the federal government. They all do different things. So your local government, they do the police and they do the firefighting. Okay, then there's the state government. The state government decides, for example, how money goes to your local public school, for example, or how taxes get paid and how roads get made and all of that. Then there's the federal government. The federal government, the Constitution says what the federal government can do. Make sure that there's an army and a navy and an air force and that they are able to protect us against people who would want to attack the United States. That's the biggest thing the federal government does. Yeah.
Do you think Biden actually follows his own law?
I think that Biden kind of makes up the rules as he goes. I don't think, unfortunately, he cares very much about the rules for being president. I think he just tries to do whatever he can do. And then he hopes that nobody stops him, which is not...
Trump, on the other hand, definitely follows the rules. If there's one president I can say follows the rules, it's that Donald Trump.
A very good way of being president. And that's why the founders were really smart. The founders created
Forgot
a system
the Coast Guard
where there are
fake
people who can
patriot.
stop you if you break the rules, which is really important.
Do you think China purposefully caused a pandemic?
You can really see the kind of conversations their parents are having in the home that has spilt out into the kids' ideas.
I think that China purposefully covered up a pandemic. It probably started in a laboratory in China, and then it got released, and then they pretended that it was not their fault, and they didn't know what was going on, and they lied a lot, and then it got out and killed a lot of people.
Do you think this a...
So every one of you kids, you've learned a lesson. We all have to hate China. China is causing all the problems in the world. And government. Government and China.
Supreme Court will overturn Roe versus Wade?
Wow. I think the Supreme Court will not overturn Roe versus Wade, unfortunately. I have a feeling that the Supreme Court is going to change the rules of Roe versus Wade, but that doesn't mean they're going to throw it out completely. They're going to do what they always do, and they're going to be confusing about it.
Who is your favorite Democrat?
Wow, that is a
Good
difficult
question.
question.
Good question.
A Democrat who's alive?
We finally...
Right now, Joe Manchin, Senator Joe Manchin from West Virginia is my pretty favorite Democrat.
Of course. Of course. Wow, that is quite an endorsement, Joe Manchin. And hey, you earned it. You earned it. You earned it by being the most conservative Democrat. There you go. Hey, blocking all of Joe Biden's agenda. Second place, I'm going to guess he probably gives it to Kirsten Sinema. So there you go. Yeah, big surprise. Big surprise. Ben Shapiro's favorite Republican is Joe Manchin. Well, hey, well done, Joe.
Democrat. He's preventing Joe Biden from doing a lot of bad things.
Do you think we can have a stable government again?
I mean, I think that the government is still pretty stable, is the truth. We should be grateful to live in a country where the government is this stable. The truth is that if you look at history and if you look at all other countries, there are a lot of countries that really don't have a stable government, and it's really difficult. We're so lucky to live in this country, we really are. So as much as we have problems here in the United States, this is still a fabulous, fabulous country, and we should all really be grateful to live here. And that I guess is the thing that I would say to all you guys. You guys you're gonna live like for a super long time, and you're gonna get to see all sorts of amazing things happen in the country. And the most important thing to remember is the harder you work, the better your life is going to be. The better the decisions you make, the more responsible you are, the more you help other people, the better your life is gonna be. In this country, which is the best country in the world, if you make great decisions, you're gonna have an unbelievably awesome life. You're gonna make a huge difference in the world, and you can make the world a better place.
Thank you, Mr. Shapiro. And what's that thing on your head?
Oh, good question. Okay, so this is a yarmulke. Jews and Christians believe in the same God. We just have slightly different beliefs about the kind of stuff that we have to do that God says that we have to do. So what this means is that Orthodox Jews who keep a lot of commandments, we keep this on our head, right? In the Bible, when it talks about the Israelites, that's the Jews. So the Jews eventually, now we're their descendants. So we keep the yarmulke on our head to remind us that God is around us at all times, so we should make good decisions, basically. Alrighty, guys. Well, you can go enjoy your day now because it's all over. So you're good. Thank you, guys. It's great to meet all of you.
Do you want to take some of these kids home?
I have 3 of my own, so more children in my house. No, they've got parents. I feel like their parents should keep them.
Which is tougher, talking to kids about government or explaining government to Democrats?
Oh, by far, it's more difficult to explain government to Democrats because they're so certain about the things that they know, and those things are just wrong. Whereas kids just don't know things, and you can actually explain them to them.
Are you more or less hopeful for the future?
I'm way more hopeful for the future than before I did this because those kids are smarter than the people that we have in Congress currently.
I only came today because I thought Knowles was gonna be here.
Ouch. Yeah, we love conservatives. We just love Michael Knowles, not Ben Shapiro. He's the angry one. Why is he always angry? I don't get it. Ah, that was alright. That was okay. There were some funny scenes, obviously. I liked when he got schooled.
Do you enjoy the Serfs but prefer not to have to use your eyeballs? Many are saying this. Well, we've got the solution for you. It's the Serf Times in podcast form. Available on most major podcasting networks now. If you enjoy it, please consider leaving a good review and feedback because it really helps the show out, apparently, and it's free. Just like the podcast.
To our gods, Xander Corvus and Peyton L. Just, we beseech thee to smite down our enemies. To our monarch, Tom Spiker, we are but your humble court jesters, here to amuse you. To our lords, Trevor R., we give thanks for this spit of land for us to eke out this meager existence. To our knights, Merid, Cheryl Alvarez, Ruby Kelly, Ellie Leslie, Alex P., Brandon, Words Greenwood, Nate, that one guy, Hagbird Celine, Matthew Scarborough, Stellar Vision, Ariane McCarthy, Daniel Sutton, Coulter Smith, Val 9000, Jenna Tall, Quiet 185, Anna Loves Riley, Omni, Riley and Anna, Poodlehawk, The Tim Caucus, Multi Mondi, Trevor Yanis, Lemmy 101, Anthropophojak, Saren 42, Catherine, Radical Maniac, Ramon Acosta, Nkosin, Violent Orchard, Sophie Baby, Political Puppy, Andreas Chiringuito, Zach Christensen, Josh Mickelson, Todd Buckingham, and Todd Lajeunesse. We raise our flag in a veil, and we salute you, our friends.